Hey, today I'm talking about the new sci-fi horror thriller movie, M3GAN. It's with a 3 instead of an E. Excited. The basic premise is this is in the near-ish future in which the toy companies are trying to make the next great Furby. So this woman develops technology that basically makes a really fancy android. And wouldn't you know it, she learns to kill. So I was interested in this movie, but had kind of low expectations. But then was very surprised when it was revealed that this guy has an amazing score on Rotten Tomatoes. So my hopes got way shot up. And I thought it was pretty good. I wasn't blown away by it, but I definitely enjoyed it a good solid amount. This movie is really is dealing with emotions, in particular grief, but really all emotions in general, and kind of like our over-reliance on technology in specific regard to like using technology thinking that we're better when really we're just using the technology as a distraction so we don't actually feel our emotions. And so we need to put down the distraction to be able to feel our emotions to then heal and move on. So like story and messaging, I really love the messaging. The story was pretty good. As far as the horror stuff goes, it's not really scary. I wasn't scared ever. But then like going into like the kills, they were fine. It's definitely a PG-13 movie. What I do feel though is that this really feels like an episode of Black Mirror, and I kind of think it would have worked better as an actual episode of Black Mirror just because it was a bit long. Like, it didn't feel like it was stretched out. Like, I do feel like there was story to fill it, but because this is a horror film, we're expecting like a bunch of killings and stuff. The killings are kind of really spread out, and I do feel like they naturally place the killings in there, but like for this genre, you just kind of need a bit more than that for this runtime. So what would have helped them is to have a shorter runtime than the natural number of kills that they had would have worked better. That being said though, I still enjoyed it a good solid amount. I put it in the quite like, so it's basically a 4 out of 5 for me. Would I recommend it? Yeah, it's a good solid little movie. It's way better than I was initially expecting because it's, you know, a January release horror film. Those don't have a tendency of being good, but this one was pretty good. So yeah, I would recommend it. And now for my ranking. This is the first new movie I saw this year, so it is at number 1 by default, but it is in the quite like section. It's pretty good.